What's going on, guys? I'm Combat Craig, and today we're talking about protected and sheltered work environments as they relate to TDIU claims. TDIU stands for Total Disability Based on Individual Unemployability, aka IU, aka VA Unemployability. And I have Matt Hill with me here today. What's up, dude?
Good to be here with you, Craig. Always happy to clean up your mess.
I did have this question, and I'm fascinated by these protected and sheltered work environments. So one thing we were kind of talking about was, this norm of most normal people, go to school or college or whatever, to go into a job and have that job, and you have a career, whatever that is, and then you go from 9 to 5. That's never been my life. I wake up and shoot videos at 3 o'clock in the morning and do stuff my life's not normal. That's just kind of the way I've been. I'm finding out that a lot of that, or most of it, has to do with my mental health stuff. If this seems too hard for you and you just want to lawyer up, one of your options is hiring a VA disability attorney. You may want to check out the sponsor of today's video, Hill and Podden. Check them out at hillandpodden.com. If somebody, just has problems, they work at home, can you talk through protected and or sheltered? And I'm just going to give it to you because I'm confusing myself.
Well, I mean, this is what Craig does. He starts with red zone offense here. Let's talk about us getting the ball from the kickoff, okay? So you're a vet, you're not working. You got, let's say, 70% rating. We'll use the mental health, okay? And if you're not working and you got that, then you should be applying for unemployability and bridge that rating up to 100%, okay? Let's say you do that, that's great. Well, this being the VA, unemployability doesn't mean you can't work, or it doesn't mean you're not working, all right? It's kind of like 100% rating is not the highest rating. You can get the special monthly comp. Okay, so with a VA rating where you're getting unemployability, it doesn't mean you can't work. It just means that you cannot work consistently in a competitive environment. Okay, so if you are, what Combat Greg just said, he gets up in the middle of the night, he can't sleep, and then he shoots his videos. Okay, well, so he's making videos. Hopefully, this is actually making money. Hopefully, this is actually helping people. Who knows? But he's doing work. Okay? So
I'm helping people anyway.
So the concept of doing work, he's working, all right? But if I were his boss, which would be a total nightmare, and I was saying, Greg, I need you here from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, okay? We got to shoot all these videos, we got to do this. He's not going to be able to do that. His VA service-connected disabilities interfere with him having a normal day, interacting normally, okay? If that's the case and he's still working, he still should get unemployability. He's in a protected environment. And here's the extra kind of down the Alice in Wonderland loophole. His protected environment is one he created. It's his own business, okay? That's perfectly legit. Just because he has the skill set to do what other people do on YouTube and do online and understand how it works, that doesn't mean he shouldn't be rated unemployable, okay? If he could do that in a consistent day-to-day manner where everybody else does it, sitting in their little cubicles, then yeah, he's probably not going to get unemployability. But what he just told you is he can't. He gets up in the middle of the night. Sometimes he does it. Sometimes he gets up at 9 a.m. and does it. But, there's just days when he can't because he wasn't able to sleep. Or there's days when he doesn't want to deal with people, and if you got a boss that is telling you what to do and you think he's telling you the wrong thing and you let him know that, that's probably not a place where you're going to be able to work very long. So just because you can do a job, just because you know how it works, doesn't mean that you can work in a competitive environment.
A protected work environment might be part of your VA claim strategy. That's what I teach in my boot camp. Check it out at combatcraig.com. Links in the description. As you get older, you might get to a point where where you do need to make that bridge. You deserve to be at 100%, but you just can't because of the way the combined ratings table work and ratings in general. I can't get higher than 80%. So I get TDIU. Can I make this protected argument? I was fine. Let's say I never was fine. Got out of the military, wasn't fine. I got kicked out of the military. I haven't been fine since. But let's take somebody that was fine for a while. They were able to have some kind of job and or career or college and all that kind of stuff, and then now they're 45 and it's like a secondary, things happened. Can they still make that same kind of argument? Is this something you always have to have, or could this just happen at any point in your life?
Yeah, I mean, in this is a good situation. I don't know that I'd tie it necessarily to age, but the way I see this, Craig, is that somebody's just white knuckling it, right? I mean, they're going to work, they're making it happen, they got a family, they got bills to pay, and they're white knuckling it. They got back pain that's just so bad they can barely sit in the chair. They got to go home and ice it all day, but you know what? They need that paycheck. They got a mental health condition that's just, it's hard for them to be around people. It's hard for them to deal with customers. It's hard for them to deal with bosses, but they're white knuckling it, right? And then one day they can't do it anymore. So it doesn't quite matter that their, let's say their disability was the same rating, whatever, but if they can't do it anymore, that is what it is, and they should get rated. So whether they're 45 or 27 or 73, it doesn't matter. If their disability put them to the point where they can't day in, day out maintain that job, they should be getting that total rating through unemployability.
Good couple of points too. They can't use your age against you, no matter how young or old you are. They've threatened to change that, but as the law sits and as the way it's been for a long time, your age isn't a factor. And that's a good distinction, because that's probably a lot of people. $3,000, whatever. I make that work, but I also live in Idaho in an igloo now, in Manhattan or Los Angeles, and have a couple kids, and a lot of people are just trapped and white knuckling it.
Right.
So yeah, if this is you, eventually you're not going to be able to work. The depression is going to eat you up eventually, one day, unfortunately. Hope it doesn't happen too severely, but this is something you should be thinking about. You could hop off this off ramp at any point in time. In order to qualify for scheduler TDIU, you need one rating at 60%, or you need two or more combined ratings at 70%, with one of them at 40. In order to get up there, you're going to need medical evidence. If you need medical evidence, email my med team. Links in the description. All right, so what if you're like, I get this one a lot. Real estate agents, you're like kind of 1099, kind of working for yourself, kind of not. So real estate agents, what are your thoughts of real estate agents and either going on TDIU, getting it, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, that's a great example of someone who's probably working for another person. So, if you look at it from the outside, to say, oh, that guy's got full-time work. He's working for, Caldwell Broker or whoever.
Yeah, hotshot broker at whatever, Rebacks, right.
But that's the perfect example to me of that person sets their own schedule. Let's say they got a bad back. They wake up in the morning, they're done. They can't even get out of bed. Well, they can call their people and say, hey, I can't get there today. They're really, at the end of the day, it's 1099 worker. They only get paid when they're out there working and making money. So if they can call their hours, they know that nighttime's better for them. They know middle of the day, their back's loosened up, they can go, they can do that. But they're making their own hours, and in a way, it's like they're protected underneath this company, because the company doesn't really care. The company just gets half their commission, and how much or how little they work, they don't really care. They just want their money. So that's the kind of person where if they're struggling day in, day out, they have good days and they have really bad days. Well, they might be making money, but that's not really competitive. That's what I would say.
So I guess the moral of this story is, don't believe the marketing hype or the rumors or whatever, where the only option is, yeah, you could work, but not over the poverty level, which is like 14 grand. That is one part of the law, but the other part is protected and or sheltered, and it's endless, and it really depends on you and your situation. So once you say that $14,000 thing, don't put the blinders on. You're going to find that you have created a sheltered or protected work environment for yourself, and you've been doing it for 20 years, and you just never really heard it called that. But you're probably in it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for answering a couple of questions with me today, Matt. And got anything else?
Always happy to be here with you, Craig.
Cool, man. I appreciate you. You have a good day.
All right. You as well, buddy.
All right. Bye.